Oh my god. Jeez, Kayla.
What an eventful day yesterday was.
It was totally an eventful day. Do you remember what happened?
Oh, sorry. In case you guys aren't aware, it's been about a week since we played this.
If you don't remember.
But, okay, so let me test my knowledge. We went outside because we were eating ice cream with our roommate, whose name I completely forgot.
Hi.
And we ran into...
Just remember her this way. My roommate.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you. And then we ran into the boy band, our main one.
Continue.
The bookshelf club?
No, continue.
And,
You're thinking of the hidden book club.
Oh.
No, we haven't met them yet.
Well, we vaguely did.
We met one of them.
Okay, so we did that, and then someone was doing backflips, I think. And
Paul did something. I forget what he did, but...
And then he ran into me, which caused my ice cream to fall onto my my school uniform, and I was devastated. And John Traum was like, "Whoa, bro, what's up?" And then
everybody came and everybody saw, and you were humiliated beyond belief.
And then I ran away crying, and I went back to the dorm room, and Mai came in, and I was like, "No, bitch, I'm so upset because this minor thing inconvenienced me." And then now it's the next day.
Yep. Good job. You remembered. I'm so impressed.
Yay, I'm amazing.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I'm amazing. You don't even know. So let's continue now. I woke up to my alarm beeping, feeling only dread of the hours to come. After the nightmare that was the ice cream incident yesterday, I never wanted to take another step out of my room.
I mean, what a name for an incident, though. The ice cream incident. Out of all the incidents that could happen, at least ice cream you could wash out or something.
Yeah, to me, when it says ice cream incident, I think of that Codename Kids Next Door episode near the beginning, where they go to the ice cream factory and they ride that wave of ice cream down the street. That is an ice cream incident.
That is definitely an ice cream incident.
What happened to me was nothing.
No. You say me, are you really associating yourself that much with Hannah?
No, I'm not. She's terrible. I curled up inside oh god. God, that was terrible. My blankets. As my alarm went off, it was only the second day of school, and I felt the same as I did every morning at home.
That's what you get for drinking soda.
I know, I'm sorry, I might burp. Mai, of course, was already up, and I could hear her hair straightener clap shut every few seconds from across the room.
God, you remember when hair straightening was such a thing in the early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s?
No, I don't.
You remember that? You didn't have friends that were super into straight. No, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of crimping.
Yeah.
Crimping was big. It was the late 2000s when straightening started to become in.
Yeah, and say Patty and my sister did the hair. Casey still does hair straightening now.
Crimping, that's what it was. I remember that because even I was like, yeah, crimping! And then it was just like, this is terrible for your hair.
Yeah, no, I never got into crimping. You can't see, but I have a pixie cut. I obviously do not care about my hair that much.
Yeah, I know.
I never did.
Yeah, I know. But I assumed you would at least be aware of people around you.
Nah, Tina and I were outcasts, so we were just like, the anime! Yay! Japan is amazing, guys! So we were more into the weeaboo phase than the popular trend of the world around that time.
So you were more into the spiky Naruto or Dragon Ball Z hair.
Sort of. This is actually, we're getting off topic, but when I was about...
Everybody that's watching this is probably like, God damn it, just continue reading, guys!
No, sorry, this is a good story. So when I was 10, I think. No, I had to be older. So I must have been 12. When I was 12, I lived in Virginia, and I was super into my weeaboo phase, top-notch weeaboo-ish. And I used to watch this one anime called Wee's Cruise or something. It was German-based. And I really liked this one character named Aya who had really short red hair and then the long bangs at the side of the face.
Oh god, I remember the long bangs with the
Yeah. And so it was during the summer and I told my mom, I'm gonna dye my hair red and I want you to cut my hair like this anime characters. And so she did it. So I had anime hair for a
Pixar
while.
didn't happen. You have to show these to me sometime. I don't believe you.
I don't know if I have pictures of it, but this was
I'll
also.
tell your mom. I'll make your mom send me pictures.
But this was also when I was first getting into contacts, or like right before them. So I still had this weird like red hair with long side bangs, and I'd have my like blue glasses on. It was just like the nerdiest. Like,
He's such a loser. Anyways.
okay, so that's my hair story. That I totally did go through a weird anime weeaboo phase where I changed my hair.
Better than the guy I was dating in high school who actually literally bleached and cut his hair like Goku.
Right, now that we've wasted.
Sorry if you're watching this right now, if you somehow stumble across it. Like, that it wasn't so bad except the fact that you, like, wore your hair like that to prom. That was the only thing that bothered me. Otherwise, you keep doing you.
Okay, so sorry, now that we've wasted about 6 minutes and read like 3 things of dialogue, let's continue.
Yay.
I felt bad about letting the alarm go off for so long, so I slid my hand out of the covers to switch it off.
Hana, get up, sleepyhead. I know you're awake.
I didn't even have time to poke my head out before Mai's body slammed into the edge of my mattress, bouncing me up.
Pro wrestler? What's going on?
She does play volleyball.
I mean, yeah, she sure does a lot of, like, throwing her weight around, literally.
She jumped from almost halfway across the room.
Morning! Ha! You can't hide from mine.
Sorry. I was breathless, and I paused to calm my heart before speaking again.
Are you worried about what happened yesterday? No one cares about it, Hana. I almost forgot about it myself. I didn't forget.
Liar, liar, liar!
Satsuki.
It's already on all of Facebook. Although,
They're even going to publish a thing in the school newspaper about it. Like, seriously.
wait, seriously?
No.
Oh, I thought you were serious because you've already played this before me. My bad. She must have seen my face. She brought an arm around my shoulders and pulled me closer to her.
Come to me, my child. For real, though. We're gonna go to class, and no one's even gonna mention that you made a huge fool of yourself yesterday. Okay, seriously, Mai, she didn't make a huge fool
Well,
of
she
herself.
kind of did near the
Well,
end.
yeah, that part, yeah, but that was somebody else. Like, it's not really all her fault. Like, the running away part, yeah, she probably should have just
Ready to away crying.
She should have just stayed and laughed it off, seriously. That's what any normal person would have been like, ah, man, I'm covered in ice cream, god damn it. Oh, well.
Yeah, but no, like, who backflips into someone? Who doesn't check their surroundings before backflipping? That's just poor athleticism.
I don't know.
I don't. You could have put that better.
Yeah, Mai doesn't have a lot of tact. I'm kidding. It might have been a big scene, but it totally wasn't your fault. It was Paul, alright?
Okay.
When you jump, you have to calculate your trajectory, like I did just now. Oh, hey, see, she's, yeah.
Yeah, mine knows what's up. You check your surroundings and you predict where you're gonna land.
I mean, sometimes gravity has, like,
Well, yeah,
other ideas, but, you know, you
Like-
do what you can.
you be safe when you're doing your backflips.
He could learn a lot from a master like me. Get dressed and cheer up. I could bottle up your gloom and sell it to a wizard. And what if he used it for evil?
I'd be okay with that.
You can't let that happen, Hana.
No, I'm totally down for this. Summon Satan for me. Her smile was wide enough to bridge a gap between continents. The beginning of tears pricked the back of my eyes, but this time they were for a different reason. I opened my closet and tried to avoid looking at the sad lump of clothing inside, slathered with dried up ice cream. You didn't even put it in a bucket? Like in the wash? What is wrong with you?
She was just so overrun with her angst that she just wasn't thinking clearly, obviously.
Like, not to slam on people who are less well off, but they tend to learn a lot more life skills. Did she not learn anything?
Yeah, yeah, you should at least soak it overnight. It would make sure that it's at least easier to wash in the morning.
Right? God, she's terrible. Now she's not even good enough for Shane. I don't want to end up with Shane because he's too good for me in this world. I only had 2 uniforms, which cost my dad an entire month's salary, and I still decided to treat them as if they were just run-of-the-mill clothes.
She was so distraught, Kayla. Oh my god.
She's muy dramatica.
That's the protagonist of a dating sim for you.
I mean, I guess.
You're kind of wimpy.
If I wasn't able to get the stain out of this uniform, what would I do?
Not be able to get the stain out of a uniform?
So she got here on scholarship. Does she not? They're paying for her living. Does she not have any other expenses? Can't she just go to the school and be like, look, bro, I need another uniform?
Well, maybe they're responsible for their own clothing. It's hard to say, honestly. Go ahead.
Sign, I took my second uniform off its hanger and slipped it on as my waiting impatiently for me.
Uh-oh. Whoops.
See, you never notice things until you read them out loud.
Yeah. Ready to go?
I guess so.
I wonder if that's fixed in the update, because I don't think I've updated this since I got it. I've heard it's been updated.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll just keep going.
Yeah! Good!
Just as Mai said, no one paid any special attention to me. Well, there were a few odd looks here and there, but nothing nearly as bad as what I was expecting.
I mean, seriously, I know you've got the pink hair of a main character, but she thinks way too highly of herself to think that everybody's gonna focus on something like that.
Yeah, you know what they probably did? They probably said, like, they talked about it last night when, hey, did you see that new girl who got backflipped into by Paul and then had ice cream spilled on her? Yeah, she ran away crying.
I was like, man, I hope she's okay, or that really sucks, or, you know.
Yeah, then did you see last night's episode of The Walking Dead?
No, they're in Japan, Kayla. They're watching something else. What's a drama or anime right now? It's popular. Did you see last night's episode of Shingeki no Kyojin?
Yeah, there he goes. Something like that. Which, disclaimer, one of my students, they're writing interviews about themselves, like self-introductions. And one kid whose English is pretty good wrote, I like Korean dramas. My favorite is, and he wrote the name of it, and I was like, I'm severely impressed because you don't look like you watch Korean dramas.
Hey, I mean, you never know. I found out that, who was it? One of the English teachers. She's watched like the one Korean drama that I watched.
So you guys can talk about it?
Yeah. The one that I tried to get Erin to start watching, and she got really upset when there was like an attempted rape scene, so.
Ah, okay.
So she's like, I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm like, alright.
As the lecture went on, my anxiety for the most part faded. I took to staring out the window to avoid eye contact. A few boys were out on the field playing soccer. Wait, was that PBG?
By the way, if you can guess which Korean drama I'm talking about just by that one thing, I'm going to be severely impressed.
I don't know. She's probably even told me the title before, but I just tuned it out.
I mean, it was a couple of years ago that I watched it, so I wouldn't expect you to remember. Because I never tried to get you to watch because I knew you wouldn't like it because it's a romantic comedy. And you
I remember the one, it was like Flower for Boys, or like Boys Flower? Boys Over Flowers.
There you go.
Was that really what it was called, Boys Over Flowers?
Yeah, because it started out as a Japanese manga and then it was an anime and then they made a Korean drama off of it.
Was that the one that had the attempted rape scene?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I hope you guessed that really quickly if you were trying.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Sorry.
Oh well, I'm sure somebody was writing that in the comments as you were saying. They're like, yeah, I was right. Or nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Pretty much.
I scooted closer, trying to get a better look.
I forgot what her
You
voice
gave her a
was.
snotty voice. Like,
Hana.
there you go. At the sound of my name, I leaped to attention.
If there's something more interesting outside than samurai death battles, please feel free to enlighten us. You came here to learn, not to contemplate the scenery. It probably wasn't her voice, but I like this anyways, so.
I mean, in her defense, samurai death battles are really cool.
I mean, yeah, I would listen to that.
Yes, Miss Shizuka, I'm sorry. She turned back to the chalkboard and continued her lecture as if nothing happened. What? Sorry, I'm just stunned speechless by his face right now.
He's like, yeah!
Maybe it's just the 5 o'clock shadow, I don't know, or his eyes, I don't know.
I think it's just his whole face.
Okay. A few desks in front of me, a guy sitting next to Brutal Moose.
Ian.
I'm sorry. Brutal Moose turned around and gave me a flashy thumbs up. I made a face at him, unsure of what exactly he expected me to do. Oh, wait, is that other hottie?
Yeah, it was Ian. That was the hidden book guy.
That was the one I met in the cafeteria, right?
Yeah, because he tried to sit next to him and he was trying to eat something.
Spaghetti with a spoon.
That's what it was.
And
I was
then-
gonna say he was trying to eat soup with a fork, but I knew that wasn't right.
And then Maya was like, don't sit next to him.
Yeah.
He's unclean.
He is a heathen.
Then Ian turned around and socked him on the head.
Aw, poor Pappy.
The other guy mumbled something to him, probably apologizing. Ian's eyes slid to me for a brief instant. Then he looked away. Were they looking at me because of what happened yesterday? Or was there some other reason?
You always assume there's another reason. She just thinks so highly of herself.
God, I can't imagine going through the day being this conceited. Like, I have to act.
But I mean, like, if you think about it, this is how anime protagonists act, even if they don't inner monologue this much. They're like, oh man, what if this is like the thing and everybody's paying attention to me?
I guess I mean most of them. Yeah. I shook my head. There wasn't time for this. I had work to do if I wanted to keep my scholarship.
Yeah, girl, scholarship's hard to keep.
After pages and pages of notes on Japanese history, it was nearly time for lunch. Were you learning about Tokugawa period?
Okay, everyone is almost free to go. The work tonight isn't so hard, so don't grumble. You should work together to complete it if you have a hard time.
Oh!
You know what that means?
Ooh, who's gonna be my buddy? JonTron?
Well, it's either my or one of the other boys.
Who was in my class? There was JonTron, PVG, and Shane. That's right, because I didn't talk to him. And I have a feeling I fucked everything up and now I'm scared.
I don't know, we'll find out. Also, as you may be aware, the Flower Festival is coming up in a week and a half.
Is that my deadline?
Hana Matsuri.
The news was met with a few cheers as everyone started to pack up. Why does she look so sad having given me that news?
I don't know.
Is she going alone to the festival?
Probably.
Miss Shizuka, what is with your life? I'm more interested in your story.
And your ample cleavage?
Yes.
Since you have the day of the festival off, our first exam will be on the day before.
Now she's smirking like, if I have to be miserable on that festival, you little shits are gonna suffer.
Help me remember that I gave her the LSP voice. That's
Okay.
the best way for me to remember it.
There were no cheers this time.
Duh. Romance is wonderful, believe me, I know. But try not to let the festival distract you, okay? That is all. See you tomorrow.
Miss Shizuka flashed a peace sign and winked as she walked out the door.
We're in Japan, that's V for victory.
I'm imagining her like flashing the sign, just being like, peace out, bitches! And then just like putting on her sunglasses and leaving.
Skates out on a skateboard.
Skates out on a skateboard.
Or maybe some rollerblades.
Yes.
Oh no.
Even Anna agrees. What a weird teacher. I like her though, even if she teaches all our subjects for some reason.
Yeah. That lecture was so boring.
Mai walked beside me, a tray in her hands. We were shuffling through the cafeteria trying to find a seat. Didn't you say that yesterday?
Probably. But it's true for today, too. Hana, help me. I'm gonna die of boredom.
We have an assignment to keep us busy, Mai.
We already have work to do?
I was sleeping. How did you not hear that? Mai sighed dramatically, then leaned to the side and rested her head in the crook of my neck. I reached up to pat her head a few times, but she straightened before I could.
Oh god. Hana, Paul's walking over here. He's looking at you. Does he look angry to you? Why is he coming over here? Do you think he's gonna kick you again?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes to all of that. The same Paul. Wait, what other Paul? Okay. The same Paul who humiliated me last night strode towards me. I instinctively backed away, but he kept coming closer.
Oh my god, it's one of those things that I just imagine he walks like a foot forward and she goes back a foot and it's just kind of like this constant shuffling.
Did I voice Paul?
Yes.
Was he the Italian one? My bad Italian?
Yes.
I'm glad I found you.
God damn it. I hate you. We're gonna leave it at that terrible impression of Italian because I think that that's about as much as I can take of that for now.
I'm sorry to everyone for everything I do ever.
God, Kayla, why? Are you channeling your inner Mario?
I am.
Okay.
Find out
Charles Martinet.
Yeah. Find out next time what Paul wants. Is he going to kick us? Probably.
Well, I know for sure that we're gonna hear more of Kayla's terrible Italian
I'm sorry for my bad Italian
accent.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.